Good evening and good afternoon, everyone. Okay, so today we are going to talk about IELTS reading. Okay, so I hope everybody is ready now. If you can hear me, please type your name on the chat box. We're only 30 right now, so I hope that everyone is attentive, okay? Because we're going to do a lot of exercises today. Okay, so hi Linda, Irene, Eileen, Frederick, Cecilia, Dennis, James, Esther, Mary. Okay, how about the two-thirds? Okay. Mary is here. Perez, Faith, Maureen, Everline. How about the others? I can see familiar names. Some of you are my students. Abraham, Vashti, Josh Pat. How about the others? Let's make this very interactive. Okay, Leah, Monica. Who else? This is just less than 20. Lydia. Okay. So everybody, welcome to Medpro U IELTS preparation program. Okay, my name is Carla Obispo. I'm going to be your lecturer for tonight. My lecture is not mostly lecture proper. Like, I'm not going to give you a list of all the tips that you need to know, but I'm going to help you answer some practice tests for IELTS reading. Okay, so if you're ready, let's do this. Okay, hello, Mohammed and Vinik. Okay, so now, okay, so before we start, I'm going to give you a few tips so to help you answer the exercises that we're going to do later on. Okay, so tips for IELTS reading success, we start with time management. So you have 60 minutes for 40 questions. Do not spend too long on one question. Okay, so if you think you're spending 5 minutes already in one question, you have to move on. Okay, so practice skimming and scanning. Skim for main ideas, scan for specific details. So when do we use scanning? If we're talking about a person or a number, a date, so it's easy for us to find the names or the dates because you can just scan through the passages. Do not read every word. Focus on key information related to the questions. So the common mistake with IELTS test takers is that they think that they need to understand every single word in the passage. It's so wrong, okay? You don't have time for that, okay? You don't need to read intensively. You just need to scan and skim. Okay, so be careful with paraphrasing. IELTS rarely use the same words from the passage in the question. As I mentioned to my students, I tell them that listening and reading are the easiest because all of the answers can be found on the passage or on the recording. However, sometimes it gets tricky. What is on the passage might not be exactly the same as what's on the options. So you need to look out for paraphrasing. Okay, check your spelling. Spelling mistakes will be marked wrong. Okay, stay calm, move on. Okay, if the question is too hard, move forward and come back to it later. Okay, but I don't really recommend you leaving blank answers. If you don't know the answer, make the best guess before moving on to the next one. Okay. So there are different types of questions in the IELTS reading, and we're going to tackle all of them. Okay. So one of the questions is the multiple choice questions. What you need to do here is to read the questions first. Okay. So a common mistake is that they read the entire passage first. Don't do that. So when you read the questions, you already know what you're looking for. Identify the keywords, underline the key terms in the question, and scan the passage for them. So you may do the elimination technique, eliminate incorrect answers. If the option is contradicting the passage, it's wrong. Be careful with paraphrasing. So often, okay, they reword it, the information, rather than copying it directly, as I've mentioned earlier. Okay, if two questions or two options seem correct, pick the most specific one that directly answers the question. Okay, so let's have an exercise. So please take a screenshot of this. This will be our main passage for this exercise. So I highlighted paragraphs 2 and 4 so it won't be confusing. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs in this passage, the benefits of reading. Okay, are you done taking a screenshot? Type done if you're done. Okay, take a screenshot because this will be our basis. Okay, only few. How about the others? Okay, everybody done? Okay, so now let's move. I will turn off my camera so you won't be distracted. Let's focus on the passage. Okay, so let's try to answer this one. What is one of the primary benefits of reading? Okay, based on the passage. Okay, what do you think will be the answer in here? Okay. Oh, some people are very fast, okay? Within 1 minute, in less than 1 minute, you already have your answer. Just by looking at the passage, what is one of the primary benefits? There are many, but as you can see, okay, most of you answered letter B. Is letter B the correct answer? Yes. The passage states that reading enhances cognitive abilities. Okay? They did not say cognitive skills, but cognitive skills and abilities are the same. So this one matches option B. Okay. Very good. How about this one? You're also fast. Okay. So according to the passage, which genre of books is best for stress relief? Okay, we are looking at the same passage, the one we screenshot earlier. Okay, there are different answers. So, how about the others? I can see three answers already. C, B, A. So, what is effective for stress relief? According to the passage, how about the others? I think only 20 answer. So, I want you to, we're already 48. Okay. So the correct answer is letter C. So the passage mentions that self help and motivational books are effective for stress relief. So self help is letter C. That's correct. How about this one? How does reading affect vocabulary development? So sometimes they don't really use the same words exactly. Sometimes they interchange it. Okay. How about the others? Okay, that's right. It's letter C again. Okay. So in the passage, you will see that, okay, reading improves vocabulary. So option C is the best answer. Okay. So the others are contradicting, decreases the ability, exposes no impact, makes learning more difficult. So the best answer is letter C. As you can see, it's contradicting. It's easy to eliminate the other options. How about number 4? What does the passage suggest about digital reading? Okay. How about the others? Sometimes majority is not the correct answer. Okay. How about I can see a lot of letter C. There's also B and A. How about the others? When you answer, don't base it on your own opinion or on your own knowledge, okay? Always base your answer on what it was written on the passage, okay? So, according to the passage, it states that some researchers argue that digital reading might reduce comprehension. It can be, okay? Meaning, okay, it has both benefits and drawbacks. Okay? So, the main answer or the best answer for this one is letter B. It's not letter A because they did not mention that digital books or digital reading are always better than printed books. It's not. We eliminate A. Okay? So, some of you answered letter C. It harms comprehension skills. Okay? So, there are people who are saying it might reduce comprehension. Okay? That's also possible. But the best answer is that there are benefits and also drawbacks. So, the best answer here is letter B. If you read the entire passage, the entire context. Okay? How about this one? I think this is the last for this one. According to the text, how often should a person read to improve their memory? Okay. So everybody, I think everybody answered letter C. That's correct. So it says in the explanation or in your passage, it says that experts recommend making reading a daily habit. So it's letter C. Okay. Over 5, what is your score? Do you remember your scores? Okay. So, ideally, we should only spend about 7 minutes working on it. Okay. It's already 8:16. Okay. Okay. 4 over 5, 3. 3, 4, and 5, those are good scores. If you got 2 or 1, we need to work on this one. Okay. So now, using the same passage. Okay. So the next type of question is true false not given, okay? So in here you need to find the keywords in the statement, okay? Find it and then match them with the words on the passage. This is tricky. A lot of people are confused with the with false and not given, okay? The thing is, okay, so it is true if it confirms the statement, if it's saying the same thing. False if it contradicts, if it's saying the opposite of the statement. And not given if you it is not mentioned at all. You cannot verify it. So here, do not assume or use outside knowledge. Just rely on the passage. Okay? So not given does not mean that the statement it is false. It means that the passage does not discuss it at all. So that's the difference. If it's contradicting, it's false. If you cannot verify it, it's not given. Okay. So using the same passage earlier, okay, is this true, false, or not given? Okay, do not write T, F, and G. You have to write the whole word. Okay, how about the others? So what makes you say it's true? Which sentence? Okay, that's correct. Okay. So the passage states that fictional books stimulate imagination and creativity. So we can verify it. So it's true. Okay. That's 1 point for you. How about now? Reading for 6 minutes can increase levels. If it's telling you the opposite, it's false. If you cannot verify it, it's not given. So does it increase? Okay. This is actually contradicting. Okay. So what's on the passage is that reading for reading can lower stress levels by up to 68%. So increase is the opposite of lower, or decrease. So this is false. Okay. So if it's telling you the opposite, it is false. How about this one? Digital reading is more effective than printed books. Is this true, false, or not given? How about the others? Okay, it's not given because we cannot verify it. Okay, in the passage, there's a line that says some researchers argue about digital reading, but it doesn't claim that it is more effective. So this is not given. Okay. How about this one? Audiobooks are the least popular form of reading. Can you verify if it is the least popular form? Is it telling you the opposite thing, or you cannot verify it? So again, false if it's telling you the opposite, but if you cannot verify it, okay, this is not given. Okay? So what do you think? Is it false or not given? Okay. So it mentions their popularity but does not it did not compare them to other formats. Okay? So ebooks and audiobooks have gained popularity, but they did not say if it's the most popular or the least popular. So it's not given. Okay. So do you get it? Okay. So if you cannot verify it, if it is not compared to other formats, then this is not given, whether it is the least or the most popular. Okay. How about this one? Reading for 20 minutes daily can help delay cognitive decline. Look at the word use. Reading for 20 minutes daily can help delay cognitive decline. Look at the passage. Which sentence? Is it supported by any sentence there? So you do the scanning. Search for the sentence with 20 minutes. Okay, final answer. How about the others? Okay. The first part, a lot of people are saying false. The latter part, I can see some people saying it's true. Were you able to verify it already? Okay. So what's the correct answer here? Look at the passage, the one with 20 minutes. It says that even 20 minutes, even just 20 minutes a day can enhance memory and delay cognitive decline. So is this true, false, or not given? This is true. This is true. Okay. It's on the passage. Okay. It says 20 minutes a day can enhance memory and delay cognitive decline. It's telling you the same thing. Okay. It's true. Over 5, what is your score? You can do it. Okay. Over 5, very good. Okay. 5 is good. 3, it's good. Okay. 2, we still need to work on this. Okay. 3, 4. Okay. I know it's confusing at first, but with more practice tests, you can do better. Okay. So now, okay, let's have another type of test. Well, this is yes, no, not given. It's quite the same with true, false, not given, but this one focuses on the opinions or claims rather than facts. Okay? So look for the words indicating the author's opinion. The author believes, suggests, argues. Okay? So if the common mistake here is that sometimes the correct answer is yes and other people they will write true, that is incorrect. Okay, so you have to read the instructions. If it's yes, no, not given, do not write true or false. Okay, so it's a yes if the statement matches the author's opinion. It's a no if it disagrees with the statement, and not given if there's no opinion. Okay, the passage does not discuss the opinion at all. So if you're not sure between not given, okay, usually safe not given is a safer choice than guessing between yes or no. Okay. So let's try it now, okay. So the passage claims that only children benefit from reading. We're still using the same passage. Yes, no, not given. How about the others? Okay, only 10 people. Okay, it's no if it's telling you the opposite. It's not given if you cannot verify it. Okay, so what sentence makes you say no? What is the key word in the passage that made you say no? Okay, let me go back to the passage. So I think some of you were not able to see the passage earlier. Okay, let me go back to that. Okay, has benefits for all ages. Okay, so the answer is no. Okay, so this one, again, please take a screenshot. Okay, on the first sentence, reading is fundamental skill that has numerous benefits for individuals of all ages. So it's not just for kids, it's for all ages. Okay, so it's a no. Okay, so everybody, those who just entered the room, take a screenshot. This is our main passage for the classes. Oh, we're already 62. When we started, we're just 40. Okay. So again, everybody, take a screenshot because this is the basis. So you can answer the practice test that we're having. Okay? Please type done once you're done. Are you done taking the screenshot? Okay, great. So now, okay, let's go back to that, to the no. Okay, so passage claims that only children, they said that it's all ages. So this is no. Okay. So how about this one? Printed books are always better than digital books. Okay, how about the others? What is your answer? Is there any conclusion about this? How about the others? What do you think? Yes, no, not given. Okay. How about the others? What's your answer? Okay. Okay, that's correct. It's not given because the passage mentions a debate, but it does not conclude that printed books are superior. So this is not given. We cannot verify it based on the passage. How about this one? Reading can be as relaxing as meditation. This is not based on your opinion. This is based on the writer's opinion. This is yes, no, not given. How about the others? Okay. The correct answer here is definitely yes. Okay. So in the line where they said engaging with a book allows mind to escape reality and relax similar to meditation. So it's a yes. Okay. How about this one? Self-help books are the only genre that reduce stress. Is it the only genre that reduces stress? Okay, it's not. Okay. So the passage states that they are particularly effective, but it's not the only genre. So it's a no. And last one, experts believe daily reading helps in brain function. Yes, no, not given. Most of you are answering very fast, okay? I hope that others answer as well. No pressure though, okay? But that's a good practice when you answer fast. It gives you, um, confidence that you'll get to finish the 40 items in the actual reading test, okay? So again, okay, this is yes, no, not given. Avoid using true, false, and Y, okay, or T or F. You have to type the correct spelling. Okay, so this is a yes. Okay, so the passage says that experts recommend making reading a daily habit. So this is a yes. Over 5, what is your score this time? Okay, great job. Okay, 5. Okay, everyone got 5 already. Okay, 4. Okay, that's a good one. It's easy, right? Okay, 3 and 4. If you got 2 or 1, you need to practice more on this. There are many practice tests online, so most of them are free. So maximize your internet. Okay. Now, so those are for yes, no, not given. So another type of question is matching information. In here, you have to read all the statements first. Okay. Identify the key ideas. Scan each paragraph for those key ideas, not just the keywords. Look for synonyms and paraphrasing, and be careful with similar sounding sentences. Okay, so ensure that it is the whole idea, not just a phrase. So answers do not follow the passage order, so check all the paragraphs carefully. Okay, so that is for, sorry, this is for matching information. In matching information, it's not chronologically arranged. Okay, it's the same with matching headings. In here there are a list of headings, okay? Read the headings first and try to predict what kind of information might match each one. Summarize each paragraph in your own words, then match it to the headings. Watch out for distractors. Some headings might contain words from the passage but not match the meaning, okay? There are many of that, so it can be tricky. So look for the topic sentences. These are the first and the last sentences of a paragraph. It often reveals its main idea. So if two headings seems correct, choose the one that best summarizes the entire paragraph. Okay. So for example, okay, this one, which paragraph talks about how reading reduces stress? So write paragraph 1, 2, 3, or 4. So which paragraph talks about how reading reduces stress? Okay, final answer. How about the others? Okay, that's correct. So I think everybody got most of you got the correct answer. It's paragraph 2. Okay, so it tells you how reading reduces stress. How about number 2? The growing popularity of digital reading. Which paragraph is this? Keyword popularity, digital reading. Okay, that's is correct. Okay, so this the growing popularity of digital reading best describes paragraph 3. Okay, that's right. Okay, how about the cognitive benefit of reading? What paragraph is this? So it's talking about the benefit of reading, cognitive benefits of reading. I can see two answers, four or one. Okay. So this is talking about the cognitive benefits of reading. What is the best answer for this one? Okay, that's right. Should be number 1. Okay. So paragraph 1, the cognitive benefits of reading. And lastly, number 4, why you should read every day. Which paragraph is this? Okay, that's right. So this is body paragraph number 4. Okay, is this clear? Is this easy? How do you find it? If we're doing it together, it's easier. Okay. But if you're doing it alone, okay, tends to be time consuming. But now that you know that some of your classmates are faster than you are, okay, you need to, improve your pacing. Okay. Can be tricky, that's right. Okay. So the answer for this one is paragraph 2, 3, 1, and 4. Okay. Over 4, what is your score? Okay, 4 and 3. Okay, that's a good score. Okay, I know. It's difficult working alone, but in reality, you will work on this alone. Okay. So this is just a group class, but if you need more practice tests for reading, there are many downloadable practice tests online. Okay. So now, okay, next is matching features. Okay. In matching features, you have to underline the key details in the question. Can be a name, a theory, an event, anything um, that you can highlight. Okay. So scan the passage for each feature and match it to the correct person or place. Pay attention to the synonyms. Okay. The passage may rephrase the information. Okay. If a person or a feature appears multiple times, check carefully to ensure that you match the correct details. All right? So now, okay, another type of question is sentence completion. Okay, in here, we read the sentence carefully. Okay, so predict what kind of word is needed. Can be a noun, a verb, an adjective, okay, a number. So find the section of the passage with the answer by scanning. Scan, okay? Don't read intensively. When you scan, you just brush your fingers through the passage, okay? Only use only words from the passage. Okay, don't change the word forms, or add extra words. So be mindful of your word limits. Sometimes they say no more than 2 words. It means you cannot write a number. Or when they say no more than 1 word or a number, that's the time you can write a number. But make sure that you comply with the minimum or the maximum number of words. If your answer is 3 words and the correct answer is 1 word only, it will not be considered. Okay? So just follow the direction. Okay? It is a plus points in your comprehension. Let's change the passage. Okay? We've been using the last one for too long already. So now take a screenshot of this. Importance of sleep. Type done once you're done. Okay? This is a 3 paragraph passage. Okay? Of course, please write 64 done. Okay. How about the others? Only 10? Only less than 10? Mute yourselves, please. Okay. So I think everybody's done taking a screenshot. We can do the other exercises now. Okay. So in here, there are 3 paragraphs. So, okay, let's do this. Okay, let's try to complete the sentences using no more than 2 words. If you write 3 words, you're already wrong. Okay? So now, based on the passage, sleep helps the body by allowing it to blank and blank. Based on the passage, look at the first sentence. That's how about the others? Only 2 words. Okay. If you write three, that will be incorrect. No more than 2 words. Okay. So just write comma. Okay. How about the others? There's already end in between the blank. Okay. That's right. Okay. So the correct answer, repair and regenerate. Okay. Generate is another word. It has to be regenerate. Okay. Number 2. Adults should sleep for at least blank hours per night. Use no more than 2 words. Okay. So if you write a number, that's already incorrect. It has to be a word. Again, look at the instructions. Use no more than 2 words. Words, okay, not a number. So this is how about the others? What is your answer? Look at the passage. At least blank hours per night. Look at the second sentence, okay? Experts recommend that adults get between 7 to 9 hours. So if it says at least, okay, so it's gonna be, okay, 7. Okay, if you write the number 7, that is wrong. It has to be the word 7. So you have to spell it out because in the instructions, use no more than 2 words. So it should be word, not a number. Okay, now, okay, number 3. One cause of sleep deprivation is blank choices. Mm-hmm. How about the others? Copy exactly how it was written on the passage. Okay. Look at the second paragraph. Okay. So it says there that many people suffer from sleep deprivation due to stress, lifestyle choices, and irregular work schedules. So there's a choice, there's the word choices. So the partner is lifestyle choices. That's correct. Okay, next. Poor sleep can weaken the blank response. How about the others? I hope everybody took a screenshot. Okay. The correct answer is immune. Okay, immune only, not immune response. Okay, so lack of sleep can have serious consequences, including weakened immune response. Okay. Lastly, blank techniques such as meditation can aid in improving sleep. Keyword techniques. Okay. Um, be mindful for this one. If sentence completion is more strict in terms of grammar. Okay, since this is a sentence and this is the first word or of the sentence, it has to be to start with the capital letter. Relaxation techniques such as meditation can aid in improving sleep. Okay, so now, are you ready? Okay, so what is your score over 5? Okay, very good. 5. Okay, everybody got 5? I hope. Okay, 3, not okay, not bad, but we need more practice there. Okay, so 5 and 3 and 4. Okay, that's not bad. Now, we also have summary completion. Just like sentence completion. However, in summary completion, it is one paragraph. Okay, so what we're going to do here is to read the summary first and then identify the missing word types, look for synonyms, and check for grammatical accuracy. Okay, so the missing word must fit the sentence grammatically. Okay, the answers usually appear in order in the passage. Okay, so you won't be very haggard. Okay, searching for the answers. So now, the table or the summary completion looks like this. Okay. So let's try to answer number 1. Okay. Sleep is essential for maintaining both physical and mental blank. Okay. Use no more than 2 words. 1 word is good. Okay. How about the others? What is your answer? How about the others? Sleep is essential for maintaining both physical and mental health. That's correct. Oh, I want to see at least 10 answers. We're just getting 6 today. Okay. So let's be more interactive. You want to practice. Okay. The next sentence says, it helps the body blank and blank. We already answered this before. Okay. It's repair and regenerate. It's the same kind of question earlier, but this one it's in paragraph form. Okay, how about your number 3? Blank hours per night, but many people experience. Look at the instructions. Complete the summary using no more than two words. Okay, should be a word, not a number. Okay, be mindful with that. Again, should be a word, not a number. If you write a number, that will be incorrect. Should be 7. You have to spell it out. Okay, the correct answer is 7. Okay, number 4. Many people experience blank due to various factors. What do they experience? Okay, how about the others? They might experience sleep deprivation, correct. Number 5, insufficient sleep can negatively affect cognitive function and increase the risk of blank. Okay, it's many people experience blank due to factors. Okay, sleep deprivation. And then the next one, but many people experience blank due to various factors. Has to be chronic. That's right. Chronic diseases. Okay. When you use chronic only, that is an adjective. It has to be chronic diseases. So it says use no more than two words. If it's chronic only, that is incorrect. Has to be chronic diseases. Okay. Number 6. To improve sleep, individuals should follow a blank. Two words. Blank routine. Based on the passage, okay, it is bedtime. Okay. Bedtime routine. Okay. So we also have, okay, so the answers are quite the same, right? As what we had in the sentence completion and the summary completion. So now I want you to, okay, we have another type of question which is flowchart, diagram, table, or note completion. In here, the technique is that you have to know what kind of information is missing. Okay? If the pairing word is already given, just use the first word. Okay. Okay, so chronic diseases. Okay. So just chronic. That's right. Okay, so now okay, so for flowchart, diagram, or table, or note completion, you have to locate the relevant section in the passage. Sometimes it's just one part of the passage, okay? Use exact words from the passage and follow the word limits strictly, okay? So the information often appears sequentially in the passage. Okay, it looks like this. I don't have the passage for this. I just want to show you how it looks like. So you will see the passage and then you just have to indicate the correct answer for this one. Okay, is this clear? Okay, and the last type of question is short answer questions. Okay, so in here, you read the question carefully, underline key details, scan for specific details in the passage, use the exact words from the passage, and check the word limits. Okay, if it's no more than 3 words, you have to stick to it. Okay, so if the question asks where, look for a place, who, look for a person. It's very, very easy. Okay, so is it clear? Any questions so far or any clarifications? I hope that you're able to do the exercises well. If you need more materials, just search on the internet. They have a lot. And then I hope that you also attend the other live lectures. We have since today I had reading, we will also have listening, writing and speaking in the following days. So thank you everybody for attending and see you again next Monday. Um for listening, it's okay to write capital letters. For writing, no, it has to be formal. For reading, I advise that you copy exactly how it was written on the passage, whether it's all caps or hyphenated, 1 word only, or 2 words. Copy exactly how it was on the passage. Okay, thank you everybody for attending. I hope you learned a thing or two. Okay, so great job, everybody, and I'll see you again next Monday. I will be uploading the recording for this session. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great day ahead.